Hey, hi there. Hello. It's me, Quizmaster Jack. I feel like I should have a crown or something. So I won last week. Well, I won pop culture last week. Like I said, sports ain't for winning. But yeah, riding a real hot streak here. Second place 2 weeks ago, first place last week. Just running hot. If this is your first time checking out one of my videos, what you're going to hear are a bunch of questions about pop culture and then a bunch of questions about sports. Each question is going to have a series of clues about a topic that goes from more obscure to more well known. I'm going to try to buzz in and get the right answer as soon as I can. Let's see what we got.
A character played by this man refuses to sing Losing My Religion with his daughter at a karaoke night. This former partner of Phoebe Bridgers first rose to prominence as Connell in the miniseries Normal People. For 10 points, what Irish actor was nominated for an Oscar for his role in After Sun?
Oh, who's the guy from After Sun? Oh, I don't know this guy. Well, there goes the pop culture streak. Paul Mescal. Yep. Oh, that question was easier right around when the Oscars are coming out. All right. Immediate humbling. But I'll take that. I just didn't. This is a good question about a recent Oscar nominee, and I just forgot.
A computer on this show, called Lothos, was the evil counterpart of an AI named Ziggy.
Um, Ziggy was the AI on Quantum Leap. All right, followed up strong. Averaged out to 9 points between those two questions. I don't know much about Quantum Leap. All I say is, I mean, it's been a while, so people know. But Quantum Leap ends, the original Quantum Leap ends on a real bummer because they got canceled before they got their ability to do a season finale. So I hope this current version of Quantum Leap, if it's not already canceled, which it may be because I don't know TV, I hope they have an opportunity to let that guy take the leap home at the end.
The chorus of this show tune rhymes "You Are Supreme" with a crude lyric usually censored in school versions. This number is sung after Sonny, Roger, and other boys steal a set of hubcaps. Kanicki.
Kaneki. I was buzzing in on Officer Krupke, but they said Kaneki, so I think it's going to be Grease Lightning. Yeah. Saved myself on that one. Woo, let's go. Yeah, there's not really any cars in West Side Story, is there? It's more gang violence than petty hubcap stealing. I'll admit, a little lucky on that one because I was buzzing in with the wrong answer.
This historical event causes the death of Tyler, played by Robert Pattinson.
Yeah, there's an easy 20. Remember Me. It's just like a romantic drama, I think, with Robert Pattinson and I don't remember who the other one is, but like the ending is just he was on the Twin Towers on 9/11. A famously out of nowhere twist for a pretty unremarkable movie from what I can tell. So I think this goes into, was it extremely loud or terribly loud and extremely close, whatever that Tom Hanks. Well, I think there was a book and then Tom Hanks made that movie about it. Future Jack, you can let me remind me what the actual adjectives in that I guess they're adverbs. What the actual adverbs in that title is.
Before a 1966 performance of this song at the Free Trade Hall, an audience member shouted, "Judas." The line, "When you ain't got nothing, you got nothing to lose," appears in this opening track of Highway 61 Revisited. The question, "How does it feel?" is repeated in, for 10 points, what Bob Dylan song?
Oh. Oh, Judas, because he went electric. Oh, yep, that's how he went electric. That's what that first clue was about. I wasn't that deep. I'm not that deep in Dylan. I made sense of the clue and got my 10.
This 1968 film introduced a character who is both chief defender of the faith and minister of science. It ends as a couple enters the Forbidden Zone despite...
It's got to be the Forbidden Zone. It has to be in Logan's Run. Oh, Planet of the Apes. Yep. Okay. There is a couple that does go on the run in Logan's Run, but Forbidden Zone is a Planet of the Apes thing. I was too quick and too confident on that one.
This video game tests parrying mastery in mausoleums plagued by pink ghosts.
Cuphead, let's go! Yeah. Yeah, Cuphead is an amazing game. It is a boss rush game, so they have non-boss levels, but they're not the best. But its whole conceit is that it's animated in a like 1930s animation style. So it's got I don't think it's all hand drawn, but it all looks hand drawn. And man, I can't even describe it. And on top of looking amazing, it's just like a really well-made game. It's like a really good platformer, really good boss fights. Oh, it's just a real good game. And you go into the mausoleums to protect Miss Chalice by parrying ghosts away. And then she became a character herself in the DLC. Well, I got a 20, 219, 219 so far. And then 2-0. Highs and lows, highs and lows.
This word titles a country hit in which Darius Rucker is grateful for shoes under my feet and a roof over my head. A 2015 song titled for this word begins, "All's my life I has to fight." Pitchfork's best song of the 2010s was a 2015 Kendrick Lamar hit titled after, for 10 points.
Well, I'm going to get more points on this one than I deserve. Because I don't really know what it is. All right. Okay. Yeah. I did not know that. None of the clues there hit what I knew.
In Agricola, 2 additional tokens of this resource are placed on the original for the sow action.
I haven't played a lot of
2
Agricola.
stone and 3 of this resource are spent.
All right. I figured it was going to go right into Catan. So 3 stone, 3 rock. It's rock, not stone. Or 2 rock and 3 wheat. That's how you upgrade a settlement into a city in Catan. I think wheat is the only one. There's a bit of contention, and maybe it's just because the group I played with used different terminology, and we're the only people that did. There's a bit of contention about what you call the resources, but I think everybody is agreed on wheat. Because some people say stone, I say rock. Some people say wool, I say sheep. And I think I say brick. And other people may say clay. Maybe. I don't know.
On this series, a microphone electrocutes a member of the band Doxology. This show's protagonist is chased across the U.S. by Cliff after fleeing a casino.
I watched like the first 20 minutes of Poker Face, so I think that's what happens in the first 20 minutes of Poker Face. Yeah. Well, I don't know how I watched so little of that, and yet I got 16 points for it. So all I know is that Natasha Lyonne got chased out of a casino early on. This is me shrugging at getting so many points off of that. Well, not as good as the last 2 weeks, but we were bound to come down eventually. Still pretty solid. Best buzz possibilities, I will say. Not a lot of those. Not a lot of those this year. But I think we got some in this week. That was pop culture. Now we're into sports. I'll do my normal thing of just trying to guess which sport we're in. Now we have no knowledge. No knowledge at all. No ways to intuit it. So it's just a shot in the dark. I'm going to say football. Football.
Talk of moving this team ceased after a 1982 trade for two-time Norris Trophy winner Rod Langway.
It's hockey.
This team's 1974-1975 debut season resulted in 8 wins and a 131 win percentage under owner Abe Pollin. Ted Leonsis now owns, for 10 points, what NHL team that once played in Landover, Maryland?
Where did land? What? Man, I feel like I'm way off on this. Oh, yeah, Landover. Yep, that makes so much sense. Oh, that makes too much sense. Too much sense. What teams around Maryland? Yeah, how about the Capitals? Yep, that was the giveaway I should have got. That's just embarrassing.
This man is still trying to overturn a 2009 disqualification for elbowing a downed Matt Hamill. This man, who in 2013 moved up to heavyweight and won a title match over Cyril Gahn, won a light heavyweight title in 2017 over rival Daniel Cormier.
Okay,
For 10
so
points,
MMA.
what UFC fighter is nicknamed Bones?
John Bones Jones. There we go. I knew it was Jones something. So you just put in the Jones, get the points, move on. I'm surprised I still had some measure of celerity there. I thought I was completely at the end of the question. Okay, so now hockey doesn't really reveal anything because we got the 3 others in play. I'm going to stick with football. Let's stick with football.
In 2022-2023, a rookie safety on this team intercepted Aaron Rodgers 3 times. Kirby Joseph plays for this team, which beat Green Bay in
I think it's the Lions. Yep. Yeah, because he got, was it 3 times? Yeah, Roger. I know Aiden Hutchinson. Did Rodgers get picked 3? Because I thought Hutchinson intercepted him in one of those games. I'll just sit here and this is the opposite of Vikings trauma, where you get to think about Aaron Rodgers getting intercepted. Anyway.
In 2018, this man hired his brother Liam to be his personal shooting coach. This most recent rookie to post a playoff triple-double became the most fined NBA player in history during a holdout. For 10 points, what guard was traded in 2022 to the Nets for James Harden?
Is that Ben Simmons? Yeah, it is Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons. The history of not liking the teams that he plays for. I guess he's only really played for the 76ers and the Nets. However, did not seem to like playing for the 76ers. So now it's got to be baseball. It's gotta be baseball.
In 2022, this team traded with Texas for 2004's number 1 overall pick, Matt Bush. In June 2023, this team promoted former Astro John Singleton to his first major league job in 8 years. Brandon Woodruff and 2021 Cy Young winner Corbin Burns.
Okay. Yeah, this was some deep stuff about the Brewers. Then you talk about Woodruff and Burns. It was all modern stuff, but man, you got to know about Milwaukee's farm system if you wanted to get high on that one. Okay, now a school. I'm going to say basketball.
This school and LSU were the only split champions in the BCS era. This school beat Jason White's Oklahoma in the first game in which two Heisman winners played each other. For 10 points, what school was stripped of the 2004 championship it won with running back Reggie Bush and coach Pete?
What? I thought they said USC. I really thought they said USC earlier in that question.
This outfielder made a putout immediately after Don Little relieved Sal Magley and then spun around to...
Yeah, they're talking about the catch. You talk about the catch. I'm going to get a point. I'm going to get some points. I'm going to get some points. It literally just described, because the putout was him catching it and then him spinning around and throwing it. It's like the most famous defensive play in history. Outside of, well, it's the most famous successful defensive play in history. Arguably, Buckner's was more famous. Couldn't be a lot of points on that one.
After a loss in the Olympics, this player complained about the cowards on Sweden's team to Grant Wall. In 2007, this player blasted Greg Ryan for benching her for the veteran Brianna Scurry. The U.S. women's team won 2 Olympics and the 2015 World Cup with, for 10 points, what goalkeeper?
That's Hope Solo? It was Hope Solo. That was not basketball. Those Swedish cowards. I'm part Swedish, so it's okay for me to say that.
This team played in both triple overtime NBA Finals games, one with Paul Westphal as a guard and one with him as its coach. This team's 1990s point guard later became the mayor of Sacramento. For 10 points, what team lost to Chicago in the 1993 Finals with stars Kevin Johnson and Charles Barkley?
It's the Suns, then? Yeah. Was Charles Barkley the mayor of Sacramento? Were they talking about Charles? The round mound of rebound? I don't know what's going on there. They said Charles Barkley losing in the NBA Finals, so I buzzed in and said the Suns.
This man won his first Wimbledon title in just 53 minutes over Chuck McKinley. He was the only player to twice capture the calendar singles Grand Slam and had a major rivalry with countryman Ken Rosewall. For 10 points, what tennis player names a Melbourne arena that hosts the Australian Open?
I don't know where the Australian Open is held. Rod Laver. All right. I learned something today. Rod Laver, a very good tennis player that they named the Australian Open courts after. Whew. All right. Hey, you got 100 points. 100 points in sports. Felt pretty rough, though. Let me tell you. It was a humbling week, I think, all around between the pop culture and the sports. But hey, you know what you do. You get questions wrong. You learn about them. You move on to the next question, which then you get right. That's me for this week. If you liked what you saw and heard, I don't know how you're watching these videos. Maybe you're just listening to them. That's okay. Whatever you do, like the video, subscribe to the channel, tell your friends there's an awesome guy playing cool trivia questions. And also you can play those trivia questions yourself if you head over to naqt.com/buzzword. We're in the later half of 2023, but if you're watching this video as it comes out, still a bunch more to play for. So you can check it out yourself. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later.